Greetings from the Augusta Civic Center, where in a few short hours this place will be teeming with the sights, sounds, and yes, maybe even smells of the regional quarterfinal tournament action. I'm Bill Stewart, sports editor of the Kennebec Journal and Morning Sentinel, and welcome to our video preview shows. In a few short moments, I'll be joined by staff writers Travis Lazarczyk and Randy Whitehouse, along with a couple special guests who will help break down all the tournament action. And remember, centralmaine.com will be free this week as a special promotion, so be sure to check back often for all your tournament needs.
Hi, I'm Travis Lazarczyk. Today I'm joined by Randy Whitehouse. We're here at the Augusta Civic Center this afternoon where the high school basketball tournament is going to get underway on Friday afternoon with the East A girls action. We recently just talked to Janine Parody here at the Augusta Civic Center, the head coach for the Marina Cook girls basketball team, the #1 seed in Western Maine Class C. And here's what she had to say about the Western C tournament and her Black Bears. We're now joined by Marina Cook girls head coach Janine Parody. Coach, thanks for joining us. Tell us about what your team has done to get here, to get to this point.
Well, we've worked really hard on a lot of little things. We work on fundamentals every single day, and we do it all summer long. I feel that there are times where teams just don't work on those little things and they look at the big picture. And I believe that we have to look at the big picture, break things down, do all those little things that help build us back up to the big picture. And I think this group has done that really well over the last 4 years. Many of my seniors have played for me for 4 years, and it's really starting to show for them now.
Coach, there was a lot of talk coming into the season about making sure that you had other girls helping out. Christina Miller, of course, the KVAC Player of the Year, second time in a row. Have other girls stepped up this year, and how have they done that, and how key has that been to your success?
Absolutely. We talk about each kid doing their job and doing it well and doing it as a group. We know that we can't rely on one player to do everything for us, and that it has to come from everybody, whether they're off the bench or a starting position. We've had key kids. Sarah Clough is very tough defensively. She's the kid that we will put on some team's best player and face guard them. She also has shown that she can hit some big shots, and she's had some really big games for us. Liz D'Angelo also, she's grabbing down some major rebounds. In our KVAC championship game, she had a really good defensive game. Catherine Sanborn, I think, is one of the best guards that's in our league as a junior, and she knows just where to put the ball. Any one of those four are capable of putting up big numbers any night. We've had 3 of them in double digits, and all 4 of them have switched roles in terms of who's had the game high throughout the season. So it makes it much harder for teams to focus on one player because we have other kids who can step up.
Talk about the matchup with Kennebec. This is the team you guys saw here last year.
Yep. We're looking forward to it. Last year we were short a player. We also had Christine Feld out towards the end of the game. They hit some key shots, and their post player really stepped up in that second half and made some big plays for them. This year, I still really, really like watching Michaela Willette. I think she's a fantastic player. She's their playmaker, I feel. She likes to penetrate, and she can show that she can hit some key shots as well. But I think that we like to run and we like to press, and we've played a pretty tough schedule, and that's prepared us for this week coming, and we're looking forward to the matchup.
Speaking of the schedule, you're the lone KVAC team.
We are, yes.
In an NBC-dominated tournament. Is that an advantage, a disadvantage, the lack of familiarity there?
I don't think it's a disadvantage at all. I mean, certainly we have a competitive schedule, but anybody can say that on any given night, and especially in the MVC or even in the KVAC, where we've shown that on any night anybody can come out on top. So you have to do the things that you're capable of doing as a team to get the job done, and we talk about that every single day at practice. We look at one game at a time and what we need to do to make sure that we're the ones that come out on top. So we prepare for our game and not specifically for the teams that we play. So if we practice and we participate and plan our game, then we're ready.
Coach, thanks for joining us, and good luck.
Thank you.
Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, Randy, let's look at some of the other divisions. Start with the Eastern A girls that will start playing here on Friday afternoon. Looks like Bangor and Lawrence have kind of separated themselves from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, they did during the regular season. They were the 2 strongest teams, no question about it. Of course, Lawrence with Nia Irving, once again the Conference Player of the Year. Bangor with the Butler sisters, Cordelia Stewart, an outstanding team. But you can't sleep on some of the lower seeds like Oxford Hills. They're the defending regional champion. They have an outstanding team as well. They had some injuries early in the season that kind of knocked them back, but they are very competitive. Also EL, Edward Little, excellent team as well. It's going to be a hard road to hoe for whoever comes through this region.
Moving now to the Eastern B, defending champion Mount Desert Island has to be contender along with Presque Isle. Some Central Maine teams could also be challengers.
Yeah, it's been this has been kind of the tough situation for teams from the KVAC to really try to make some hay in this region the last couple of years. A team like Gardner has a shot. They've played really well against some of the top teams in the KVAC this year. Just haven't been able to quite get over the hump at times. But another team such as Madomic from the KVAC has a real shot winning this region also. But you've really got to take those northern teams and down east teams until somebody comes in and beats them and consider them the favorites.
Yeah. In Western D, the Rangeley girls are the number 2 seed, but you got to think that they might be the favorite going into this thing.
Yeah, they're unbeaten, and they just absolutely rolled through the East-West Conference this year. I mean, really, nobody was that competitive with them. Pine Tree Academy is just an excellent team as well. They did not face each other during the regular season, but I saw them against Richmond. They were very impressive. Richmond has a young team, but they're pretty solid as well. You got to figure that they might be able to challenge one of those teams as well, but you got to go with Rangeley as far as being the favorites, just based on what they did during the regular season.
Okay, that's it for us from here. We hope you enjoy whatever tournament games you get out to. For all our coverage, please check out centralmaine.com and Center Court in the print edition. For Randy Whitehouse, I'm Travis Lazarzik, and we'll see you at Center Court.